Ndị be anyị ekeneni m unu n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị sị na ya dịrị ndị Igbo na mma. Dịka o si dị, ihe a bụ Igbo Media ka anyị si wee na-ewetara unu ya bụ nnukwu ozi dị oke mkpa gbasịta maka ana Igbo and Igbo community and ihe debe na Nigeria. Ya bụ ife ka anyị na-ewetara unu na Igbo Media. Dịka isi wee na-esole anyị, ọ bụ na nke a bụ ụbọchị izizi gị ị na-abịa n'ilu akwụkwọ na Igbo Media, kabaru ka i subscribe and turn on your notification ka ị lapụ miss any of our update dịka anyị na-etikwu ya n'ilu akwụkwọ kwa mgbe. Dịka o si dị, o nwere ya wetara n'ụbọchị nke taa gbasịta maka ka ya bụ ife si ada and gbasịta maka ka ya bụ ife si akpọtụ n'ala Igbo. Biko mma achọ ka ige ya bụ ife. Ihe a bụ Biafran Prime Minister MAZI Simon Ekpa. O nwere ife okwu n'ilu akwụkwọ mma achọ ka unu ga-esi ya bụ ife ọ na-adọrọpụrụ anyị ifu nche n'ilu akwụkwọ gbasịta maka ihe ndị a niile okwu. Alright, over to you, sir.
Beautiful.
MAZI, okay, over to you.
Yes, thank you. We have another update. MAZI CJ is taking color with 50 Gemma. CJ. Yeah, in Germany. Yeah. All hands down.
We have one hand here now.
There is one hand up. Academic Highness. Academic Highness, do you want to take a Akoji?
Yeah, brothers and sisters and lovers of freedom. I just wanted to appreciate the Holy Family. That is to remind me the kind of family I came from as a Catholic, bona fide Catholic. Look at the insignia of the Dua Fratena. One passed the microphone to the other, and the other passed the microphone to the other in a very coordinated manner. That is to show you that Biafra is a coordinated and a family, and the Spirit is leading us to the proclamation of an additional whooping sum of $50 to appreciate them for Prime Minister. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. 50 a Gemma, 50 a Gemma.
Thank you.
50 a
So
Gemma.
before we invite the Prime Minister in, I know he is already waiting. Sorry for keeping you so long and late. To bring him in for his address to Germany, we would like to bring in, call in our mother in house, Mama Catherine, to bless his son for us. And then the Prime Minister will address us here in Germany.
So,
Mama Catherine. Mama Catherine. Mama Catherine is here.
okay, she spoke before. All right, let me locate her. Mama Catherine. Okay, Mama Catherine, our senior citizen.
Yeah.
Mama, unmute yourself. Mama Catherine, unmute yourself.
Yes.
All right. Okay, ma'am.
Well, before I pray, our Prime Minister, you are welcome to Germany. My prayer is not only for you, but also for the whole Biafra land here in the diaspora and at home. And because during the first Biafra war or genocide, I was here, and with my children, we went to the Bahnhof, that is the central station, collecting money for buying aeroplane for Biafra. It unfortunately it didn't work that time, not knowing that something better was to come, and that is the emerge of MAZI, EKPA, Simon Njoku. I welcome you to Germany. I thank God for you, for the day you were born for this struggle, and for MAZI Nnamdi Kanu, who made it possible for us here when I was visiting his university. He told us to bring our paper and pen, and the Almajiris should bring their slate and chalk. That I can't forget. So I'm just not speaking too much and too long. I thank God for all the cabinet ministers, all the people working in the cabinet, for the media warriors, both big and small, and for their families, especially their children, who are sacrificing a lot. When they want to play, they can't play because the parents are working for Biafra. I appreciate them so much. And for the small president in Finland, I appreciate him so much. The one that was sleeping on the foot of the father when he was preaching and broadcasting. Lord, I thank you so much for bringing Biafra so wide, and especially for our Prime Minister, MAZI Simon Ekpa. Atakata abụọ, otu onye a na-asị unu abịana. Chineke nna, I'm just placing him in your hands. Strengthen and protect him going in and coming out. You love him more than we do. We cannot love him better, but we commit him into your hands. And the MAZI Nnamdi Kanu, who has been for 3 years and some months now incarcerated. May God protect him, guide him, strengthen him, so that at the end, victory will be his and ours. Chukwu Okike Abịama, I commit all the true and genuine freedom fighters into your mighty hands. In Jesus' mighty name, in the name of our Chukwu Okike Abịama and God of our ancestors, I have prayed on the head of our Prime Minister, MAZI Simon Ekpa. May God bless you and your family. Ise.
We should also know Mama Catherine is in Finland. She has paid for
I'm in Germany.
No, I know. I said you have paid for your Finland. You will be in Finland.
Well,
and she has applied for her Biafran ID card.
Wow.
So please, the BSc team, when it gets to her application form, please refer everything to me. Every question, what you need to know, please refer to me. I'll answer for that, please. Just to note.
Thank you.
Thank you. And you are welcome, our beloved Prime Minister. You have the floor. Thank you, sir. You are welcome.
Thank you. Is my voice coming out?
Loud and clear.
Loud and clear.
All right. Thank you very much, Germany, for inviting me today. I welcome every one of you who have joined. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, lovers of Biafra people, friends of Biafrans, those our enemies and gossipers who may have seated in their various locations all over the world, watching through the social media. On our platform on X, we have over 6,000 live viewers within just 2 hours of this program. My fellow Biafrans, my message today on this 14th day of July is going to be very different. I am not here to give update. Every update we have is in the public. And I believe that if you are here watching this program, you may have been following the Biafra Liberation live and direct. My fellow Biafrans, as we approach the declaration which is to take place during our convention in Finland on the 2nd of December 2024, there are things that we must do. As we continue to protect our land, as the Biafra Defense Force increase the defense of our land, the defense of our women and our children, it is the most important thing for this government to protect the right, the properties, and of course, the life of our children in Biafra land. For us to achieve this and make our place a better place for all of us, we must bear in mind that our blow to Nigeria state and to Nigeria terrorist state must continue to be deep. I mean, our liberation going forward as we approach November, December, must continue to be deep blow on the Nigeria terrorist state until our declaration and beyond. Nigeria has dealt with us for many years. We have seen ethnic cleansing of our people. We have seen attempted annihilation of Biafra people, including changing in demography, distorting our map without any consent from the indigenous people of Biafra. Because we have entered almost the final stage of the liberation of Biafra. The world is talking about the Biafra today. We have been able to put the information, the issue of Biafra in the world global stage. We must make sure that our wrath against terrorist state of Nigeria remain invisible. Our wrath remain invisible. We will continue to deal with Nigeria, and Nigeria will not know what is dealing to them. And that is the invisible of the wrath of Biafra people. We must not have mercy on Nigeria terrorist state. I am telling you the dimension that we are entering from now is that every personnel of the Biafra Defense Force must understand that going forward, we must not have mercy on Nigeria terrorist state, nor on the enemies in our land. No mercy. As we continue to defend our land against terrorist state of Nigeria and their foot soldiers, our happiness must always be at the tip of our sword, at the tip of our mara, at the tip of our guns. That's where our happiness should lie. As we continue to defend our land against Nigeria terrorism, our heart will always know no pity. This message today is directly to any person that is involved in our security in the homeland. There will be no pity against anything Nigeria within Biafra land. Our heart must know no pity. I want you to understand that our cry of war will be given for our country, Biafra, which is now finally cutting the Nigeria and British chain of slavery, decade of slavery. Our defiance will not be passed until the Biafra people and the Biafra nation are free. My fellow Biafrans, when the rest of the indigenous people in Nigeria or other ethnic group, as you may call them, and the land, they continue to hang their head as they bow to the terrorism of the Nigeria state. We, the brave, from the land of brave, called Biafra, we, the lions and lioness of the imagining state and the United States of Biafra, believed in our chests we have denied 1,000 pains since the amalgamation of Nigeria. But only one proud, holy thought, which is that as we approach the 2nd of December declaration of the restoration of independence state of Biafra, Biafrans, we must rise against Nigeria terrorist state. We must rise against Nigeria terrorism, against our people and our land. We must rise against the massacre of our people by the Nigeria state in Biafra land, like the revenge of the Kulervo. For many people do not understand the Kulervo concept. Kulervo dagger and melee deals high damage, very high damage size. The Kulervo size the power of treachery to slake his thirst for revenge. In Kulervo, even the kingdom cannot shelter you from your sin. If you die 10,000 deaths, and your crimes will still pursue you. That is exactly what Kulervo does. We have opened that chapter in the Biafra liberation. Your crime can never be forgiven, especially betraying our people, betraying our freedom, and costing the life of hundreds and thousands of Biafrans, including the opportunity to excel in life and live a better life than every other person in Africa. This generation of Biafra fighters, of which you and I are opportune to be part of, we inherited this war that we are now fighting today, defending ourselves. We shall fight and finish it. We shall pass not the war unto our children, but sweetly those destinies of this war. And a new table will be born of Biafra, which will grow, charge, and triumph. Therefore, Biafra people in Germany, I call on you, Igbos, I call on you, Efik, I call on you, Ibibios, I call on you, Ogoni, and the Jaws in Germany and beyond. There is only one Biafra, and its ideal cannot be removed by share of force, or by share of gun, or by shares of barrels of the gun and bullet of the Nigeria terrorist state. This Biafra remain Biafra. It remain our nation. And we must not allow the share of the Nigeria forces to force us away from our own freedom and the land of the rising sun. I repeat, I call on you, Igbos, Efik, Ibibio, Ogoni, and in Germany and beyond, there is only one Biafra, and its ideal cannot be removed by sheer force away from under the old Eastern region sky. Its sun is rising very fast, and the dragon flag of the Biafra Defense Force is carried by the strong hand of the Biafra Liberation Army and the Biafra Defense Forces over the roars of the bloody battlefield in the eastern part of Nigeria, Biafra land. From the southeast to the rising shore of the Bight of Biafra, today the Biafra Bakassi Peninsula up to the Gulf of Guinea. We shall control our territory and our waterways. For us to do this, you must know that resources, finance, physical commitment, and otherwise is needed for us to achieve this goal that will benefit our generation and unborn generation of Biafra people. Biafrans in Germany, if you know what freedom is all about, this time you come forward and support the liberation of Biafra with whatever you have. We will make sure that our bullet will never run out of bullet. The Biafra Defense Force will never run out of bullet. It is the responsibility of you and I to make sure we do not just come to Europe to enjoy the freedom that they fought many years ago and allow our people to perish. The time for propaganda is over. Time for castigation is over. It's time we make sure that our bullets are always full in their cans. Nothing is too small. The sacrifices we have made is paying off. And today, the world is talking about Biafra. It is time we make this particular fire to burn even more and bigger than ever. Airborne to the Biafra Defense Forces. Airborne to the Biafra Liberation Army. Ja, 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 ja. We will win these people.
Airborne.
Nigeria will know that Biafra has come to restore whatever they have stolen from us for over 100 years. The revenge of Kullervo, I will encourage everybody to go and read about it. We will come more heavier than that in Nigeria state. Over to you.
Simon Ekpa stand in charge. Good guy fighting for us all. Biafra nation you defend with love and spiritual movement. Strength and courage in your heart. From Ghana to Nigeria we all start. Thank you, Simon Ekpa, we adore. With you leading we soar. Simon Ekpa, the good guy. Raise our flags out and touch the sky. Biafra loving every beat. With your spirit we can't be beat. You fight with passion very strong. To you our love will always belong. joys and singing praise. Your name in cheers we all raise. You fight with passion very strong. To you our love will always belong. Gonna join in singing praise. Your name in cheers we all raise. In brightest day or darkest night, Simon, you are guiding light. Together we'll find our way, with your spirit here to stay. Biafra's heart, it beats with pride. Simon, EKPA by our side. No matter what it takes, we'll strive. With you our future comes alive. Simon EKPA, the good guy, raise our flags high, touch his sky. Biafra love in every beat. With your spirit, we can't be beat. You fight with passion very strong. To you our love will always belong. Ghana joins in singing praise. Your name in cheers we all raise. You fight with passion very strong. To you our love will always belong. Ghana joins in singing praise. Your name in cheers we all raise. You fight with passion very strong. To you our love will always belong. Ghana joins in singing praise. Your name in cheers we all raise. In brightest day or darkest night, Simon, you are guiding light. Together we'll find our way, with your spirit here to stay. Biafra's heart, it beats with pride. Simon, EKPA by our side. No matter what it takes, we'll strive. With you our future comes alive. Biafra's heart, it beats with pride. Simon, EKPA by our side. No matter what it takes, we'll strive. With you our future comes alive.
Thank you. MAZI, okay, over to you. You have 2 hands up. You can support the Prime Minister's address. Support the address.
Yes. Thank you. Before their support, I have one MAZI Ben Iwu. He used 50 ejema for cola. MAZI Ben Iwu. So, MAZI Alobi Casey, go on, please. Tell us briefly what you have from Prime Minister's speech.
Well, all right.
This was.
I don't know if I'm coming out clear because I'm from homeland. I don't know. Am I coming out clear?
Okay. Yes, you are coming out. You are coming out clear. But what do you have to say to the Prime Minister? Very brief,
Okay.
please.
Thank you. It's going to be very brief. Our Prime Minister, thank you for coming. In fact, we are happy to have somebody like you representing our leader. So, in our own little contribution we do here in our ward. But I have one question, please. And this question I want to ask you, sir, is this.
MAZI, can you reserve your question later, please? We'll still get to question and answers, please.
Please, I mean, because I'm in here, I may not be able to get back to the network now that I get chance. Please, just 1 minute.
Of time. We are working with time, please. We appreciate your concern and question, but if we start with questions now, it's gonna coincide with other programs, please. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
So, Academic Highlands, please, brief, and then Chief Opera, please. support Prime Minister's speech?
Yeah, brothers and sisters, yes, I know it is too late, but we want to support the speech of the humongous Prime Minister with the whooping sum of $70 to the family of
ndị be anyị daalụ nne nnukwu unu si wee na-esore na Igbo Media dịka unu si na-esore anyị sị na Chukwu oke abịa mapụrụ mmiri na ya gozie niile n'ofu n'ofu otu anyị kwuru otu akọ ya dịrịrị ise kabakwa alụ ka itinye alụ nke gị na ihe niile na gbasara maka ihe Biafran Prime Minister kwugasị n'iru akwụkwọ ana ndị ọzọ dị iche iche kabarụ ka itinye alụ nke gị ife ichere n'ụdị nke gị gbasara maka ya bụ ife dịka anyị nọkwa na-echekwa olileanya na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ya pụta oge na-adịghị anya na n'ụlọ mkpọrọ anyị sị na Chukwu oke abịa ma ga-enye ya ike nọnyere ya chekwaba ya mana anyị kwuru otu akọ ya dịrịrị ise. Thank you and also stay tuned at Eastern News 24 ka emesịa nụ ndị be anyị.